appears ordinary until you see the core side of it.
And what you're looking for is a story behind the news.
We bring it to you from Lagos, the commercial capital of Nigeria.
Giving you all sides and political stories round the clock.
Every detail from the start line to the final whistle.
CoreTv News, expanding your view.
Good morning, CoreTv News on the hour. I'm Tolu Ojewumi. We begin with the update. Suspected Boko Haram militants have attacked series of villages and breached down churches near Chibok, witnesses say. Residents say dozens of people may have been killed in the raids on villages roughly 10 kilometers outside Chibok. The military was not immediately available for comment, however. A Chibok resident, Timothy James, said men, women and children were killed. An outspoken Chibok leader, Enoch Mark, said that the attackers ran over the villages and on Fulani herdsmen. The police in Jalingo say unknown gunmen trailed and killed 13 Fulani herdsmen who were returning from village markets in Gabar, Chidi and Mahula. The police public relations officer Joseph Kwaji made a disclosure. He says the herdsmen were ambushed and killed by an unidentified group of armed youths along a bush path in the outskirts of Mahula in Bali local government area of the state. He, however, says no arrest had been made, but the command had beefed up security in the area to track down the perpetrators. The chairman of Bali local government area, Andrew Yerima, says the herdsmen were trailed by the armed men from Garba Chidi market, where they were believed to have gone to perpetrate their act while also trying to sell the cows. Yerima called for calm and advised residents of the area not to take the law into their hands. He then assured them that the culprit will be brought to book. The Sanga Local Government Council of Oyo State has relaxed the 24-hour curfew imposed in the area by 10 hours. A 24-hour curfew had earlier been imposed in parts of the local government on June 25 following attacks by suspected gunmen in Ankmon and Kabamu villages. The attacks claimed several lives and property. Chairman of the council, Emmanuel Adamu, says residents would now resume their normal socio-economic activities from 6 a.m. to 4 p.m. until further developments. Adamu commended the residents for complying with directives from the council and assured that the government will live up to its duty of protecting lives and property. He advised the public against acts capable of breaching peace, adding that they should report any suspected person or group to security agents. In the meantime, the All Progressives Congress APC has condemned the recent terrorist attacks in the Federal Capital Territory and Oyo State, which reportedly left about 37 people dead and many injured. The party described the activities of the group behind the bombings as despicable and inhuman in its misguided terror campaign. The party's National Publicity Secretary Lai Mohammed said nothing could justify the spilling of the blood of innocent citizens. It's called on the federal government to review its strategy in the fight against terrorism. Meanwhile, the United States of America said its efforts towards assisting Nigerians fighting the Boko Haram insurgency have been hampered by its Senate. The U.S. National Security Advisor, Susan Rice, said that the delay by the Senate in approving Obama's ambassadorial nominees was hurting America's national and African security, particularly in the fight against terrorism in Nigeria. According to her, 16 of the ambassadorial posts are in Africa, adding that the Republicans in the U.S. Senate have refused to confirm Obama's nominees. Rice added that President Obama had been waiting for at least 5 months for the Senate to confirm the appointment of his nominees. The continued attack by insurgents has elicited fear among Nigerians about the safety of lives and property, especially against defenseless and innocent citizens. Speaking on the recent bomb attack in Abuja and the killings in Bauchi and Kaduna, Olufemi Akishola says government should be proactive in tackling insurgency and also provide enlightenment processes to help people know their neighbors.
There's nowhere that is safe. Even the southwest that we thought was safe is no longer safe. This cell of insurgents are everywhere. And that is why we are saying that enlightenment process should be started, where people in the environment or in the vicinity will identify their neighbor. They will know their neighbor and identify foreign elements among them and report them to the government agency so that government can take proactive action in nipping the problem of insecurity in the bud from these new people that are coming into the state.
Muslims in Ekiti have been enjoined to cash in on the blessings of the month of Ramadan. They were also encouraged to pray for peace in the country while urging the violent Boko Haram to sheathe their swords. Rashid has the report.
The holy month of Ramadan, which is the 9th month in Islamic calendar, is a sacred month to all Muslims, with the Holy Quran revealed to Prophet Muhammad. Hence, Islamic scholars say fasting in this month, as ordained in the Quran, is compulsory for all Muslims.
Quran 2 verse 183 says, fasting has been prescribed for you, has been prescribed for those before you to guard against evil, so that you can become pious. So, as a pious Muslim, what you are expected to observe your fasting as prescribed by Prophet Muhammad.
The significance of the month of Ramadan is explained by this cleric.
One is your responsibility as a believer. The second one is your duty towards mankind and towards your community. And the third one is the obligatory facts of Almighty Allah. When Allah says do this, it becomes mandated. If he says don't do this, it becomes mandated.
In the face of terrorism and insurgency confronting the nation attributed to Muslims and Islam, Professor Lukman Adeshina says Boko Haram does not represent Islam and should not be seen in that light by the Nigerian populace.
Every time you hear Islam, you hear peace, you see peace. Unfortunately enough, people have been attributing the Boko Haram problem to Muslims. It's not true. An average Muslim is a peace-loving person. These people are not representing us. They are not part of us. They have no reason to do what they are doing. It's never stated in any of the part of the Quran. It's never part of their deed.
As the month of Ramadan is known to be that of mercy and blessing, appeals are made to Boko Haram to retrace their evil ways and to release the abducted girls of Chibok.
They should use this holy month because this is the month of Ramadan, and everybody is pleading that please release our girl, and they should use this holy season to release those girls because it's saddening.
Whatever problem they feel they have, whatever challenges, whatever issue they feel they want to discuss, let them come out. Let all of us listen to them, and we'll sit down and resolve. Conflict has never resolved a problem. Conflict never resolved this one.
In the time past, Boko Haram have used the Ramadan period to announce ceasefire, which was later reneged. But this is an opportunity again for Boko Haram not only to stop its killing spree, but also embrace peace and ultimately release all those in its captivity, if truly they are Muslims, as they have always claimed. Rashid, CoreTv News, Ado Ekiti.
And still in Ekiti, the national chairman of the All Progressives Congress APC, John Oyo, has said that the party considered victory to the PDP in the Ekiti governorship election to prevent the outbreak of violence. Oyo said that contrary to insinuations, the Ekiti governorship poll was characterized with lots of irregularities. He said that it was in view of the irregularities that the party took the decision to challenge the election result in the court. He advised Nigerians to embrace the APC as a new party with a different agenda to fix Nigeria. And from Ekiti to Osun, the People's Democratic Party governorship candidate in Osun State, Iyola Omishore, says the PDP will replicate its victory in the June 21 Ekiti governorship election come August 9. Omishore says that the PDP will win Osun governorship election decisively because of the perceptible failures of Governor Rauf Aregbesola administration in all spheres of governance. He said the ACN administration in Osun had willfully foisted a state of hopelessness on the citizens of the state because of its maladministration. He vowed to correct the anomaly if voted into power. Omishore reiterated that he is on the rescue mission to bring good governance and pragmatic development to Osun and its citizens. He said that the 8 cardinal programs were aimed at promoting education, infrastructure development, transparency and accountability in governance, grassroots development, and growth of the education sector, among others. And the traditional ruler of Oyo community in Lagos State, Oluwalambe Taiwo, has denied allegations that he was responsible for the disappearance of 14-year-old Emmanuel Ajayi. Olajumoke Olatuji has been following the story.
Responding to an earlier report by CoreTv News, in which the parents of Emmanuel Ojo accused the Oba of adopting their son, Oluwalambe says it is the handiwork of a fellow contender for the throne.
I've been on this throne for 11 years. This community has been peaceful since then. My stepmother died and we went for burial, and my chiefs went with me. The next day I saw a large crowd. They said they were looking for their child. I have over 10 wives and many children. My father has never done this, and I will never do such.
Two of Emmanuel's friends say they were at the river together before he drowned.
No, when we went to go bath together at Ishewi, Kabiesi was doing his mother burial. So when we went to go bath, the boy told us that the river was dangerous. So he said he wants to go and bath by himself. We begged him that he should not bath, but he said he wants to go and bath, and he entered the river and the water took him.
He was not telling the Ahmed that he wants to swim in that river. So the Ahmed told him that the river is dangerous, that he is not from this village, that he did not know the beginning of the river and don't know the ending. He now said he shall want to swim. The Ahmed now went to go and tell his mommy that these people, they said they want to swim. His mommy now told us that we should not swim. So when the Ahmed now went, he now followed one boy that is in that village. That we were now looking for him. When we now followed him. On getting there, he has already Emmanuel, one boy at the village. So when we get there, he was already swimming. So when I found it that he cannot come outside from the river. So when I see that he was unable to come outside, that he was just, I did not even see him. I was just shouting, Emmanuel da, Emmanuel da.
The organizers of the party, attended by missing Emmanuel and his friends, say Emmanuel actually drowned in the river.
When I came back from that place, that was when I saw everybody in the river. I quickly ran there. So they said, I now see 2 of them. Out of that boys, 2 of them. What are their names? I saw Chimeze, which is Gabriel, and Esusa, Sylvester. I saw the 2 of them. That basit have run away. That all those women that they said they went to go and bath. So water have carried one away out of them. So I now asked them that why did they? Who asked them to go and bath? They said it is that Ima that said they should go.
The Bale Mawiri Taiwo Sinaman says was called from the party that a boy had drowned in the river and needed help. This is the river where Emmanuel Ojo is said to have drowned on May 17, 2014. He is yet to be found. The different accounts of what happened to Emmanuel Ojo has mystified the boy's disappearance. Olajumoke Olatuji, CoreTv News, Lagos.
We'll wrap it up. Thanks for watching. I'm Tolu Ojewumi, so again on top of the hour. In the meantime, Court Digest starts right away.